We're on? Am I on?
I think we're on.
This is the Best Damn Tech Show period.
Yeah, it is.
That's like a February the 5th or something very exciting like that.
Yeah, February is the most boring month.
2007. It is. It's the shortest month as well,
Yeah.
if you didn't know.
I did know.
That's an interesting tidbit for you techies out there who weren't sure. To my right, we have Rand the Bastard.
Oh,
Randy Bastard.
Ah, there
I
you
like
go.
that one.
He's Randy.
I think I
Bastard,
almost. I think I made the cut. I might not be. I'm not sure about that. I'll have to go to the paperwork.
We'll check that out first. Who we don't have to check out, though, is the very Reverend Sir Adam Plant.
That's right.
Not
He's,
that kind of checkout anyway.
Thanks for joining me
he's definitely ordained.
live via satellite.
Oh, by the way, this is Paul Flemo.org.
Flamo.org. I changed my name.
That's right.
Live via satellite, we have Drew, Dr. Drew. The doctor is in Olenov.
That's right. Hi,
Drew.
Is it really satellite though? It's more like Skype-alite.
Alright, we'll go with Skype-alite, mate.
Try
How you
to
doing?
Speak up, Drew.
Doing well. Just getting settled in Seattle. It's busy times here. We're always talking about startups on the show, but actually working for one is quite an experience.
Yeah,
Awesome.
busy times. And Rand always says, you have now the finger on the pulse.
That's right. The thumb on the neck vein is what I said. I believe that's my direct
neck
quote.
vein.
Hey, Schmidt, can you do me a favor and turn that one fader that's up there a little up more? Just a
Our
little bit. There we go.
technical
That's-
guru,
That's right.
Schmidt Ultra.
That's the Drew fader. We're just turning Drew up a bit.
And remember the Peanut Gallery, of course, we've got Iggsy over there, and we've got Brandon the Bastard. Are you related?
I don't know. We'll have to go into the paperwork on that one too.
Brandon, how is Oregon, mate?
Oh,
Bestiality conference?
loved it. I
right.
was,
Good.
as they say out there, balls deep in Billy Goose.
Yes!
That's right.
Oh, yeah, he was looking a bit sheepish when he returned.
Sure was.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
A couple of odd hoof marks here and there.
It sounded more like a horse.
Hey,
good.
I am an equal opportunity lover, Drew.
There you go.
Amen to that. Lot of show to get through today, and we're going to try and make it quick because you're busy.
That's right.
We're busy.
I'm busy.
Let's keep it
You're probably
quick.
busy too.
We're trying to keep it quick.
Best damn news. Drew, can you dance for us, mate? Yes.
I'm dancing.
Best damn news.
Yeah.
You know, Drew, your mate Gatesy has actually come East Coast side to promote his latest product, a thing called Vista.
What is it? What exactly does it do, Paul?
A Vista?
Yeah.
It's an operating system, allegedly. The replacement, if you will, or the next level, next phase of XP. 5 years in the making.
So I can get. It's an update to Windows 95.
Right, now you can finally update.
Excellent.
That's good news.
Man, I've been waiting for a long time.
I don't know why they didn't call it 95 plus.
Yeah. Right.
We all want
Is that Vister?
Vista.
Vista,
Vista?
mate.
Like a Lisser.
Vista.
Right.
Hey.
Hey. Did he just drop out?
No, he's there.
Okay.
No, I'm right
He's
here.
hanging out.
all right. I
He's
get
hanging out,
scared.
no worries.
I get scared. He left us for Seattle. I think he's going to leave us on the audio.
Well, the
conversation.
technology over on the West Coast is a little subpar, but we have every
that's right.
faith in the folks that plugged.
So how often
Finish
does
up.
Gatesy get over to the East Coast? Not too often.
Drew, you know that, mate?
Not very often.
So
He's probably, since he's at home most of the time, he's embracing his true self. He rocks back and forth.
does
He
he?
doesn't ever really sit.
Well-
Like when he's in a meeting, he rocks back and forth and he bites his thumbnails and he's got that crazy tick shit going on.
He's lucky he's smart, man.
Yeah.
Yo, Rand,
Yo, what's up, man?
wouldn't you if your team was about 5 years late on delivering an operating system?
Well, yeah, there's a whole lot of reasons why he's rocking back and forth. Once he removes certain thing up his certain orifice, I think he'll stop rocking back and forth.
Yeah, Gatesy, eh?
But this isn't about Gatesy, it's
He's
about
the,
Vista.
he's the chairman, and yeah, he has been doing the rounds. The Daily Show as one. He's been over to Europe, and he actually, I think, was at the British Library recently, revealing some technology that ties in closely with Vista to
yeah?
showcase his. He has a rare book, Leonardo.
Leonardo,
Da
yeah.
Vinci's, DiCaprio's.
Leonardo DiCaprio's first black book from high school.
Leonardo da Vinci's, text, and it's great. It's pretty slick, actually.
Right, yeah, it's supposed to be VI candy for his presentation.
Right.
Lots of oohs and ahs.
Lots of oohs and ahs. Reminded me a bit of another operating system. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it.
Here it comes.
Mac OS X.
What?
Oh boy.
I don't know. Look very similar.
Is
Oh,
that
you mean
an
that
update?
shameless ripoff of FreeBSD?
Right.
Is that what you're talking about?
Is that an update?
We can't make our own operating system work, so we'll steal one and put a pretty face on it. Is that the operating system you're referring
No, it's not the operating system.
Yeah.
I'm
to?
referring to.
Actually, it is.
No, Mac's face isn't that pretty.
You're right. Sorry. It isn't that
Right.
big.
Look, Plant, I know you installed Vista. I know that you were playing around with it.
I
Thoughts
did.
at this initial stage?
I think that Vista is leaps and bounds ahead of XP.
Excellent. I would hope
It's
fucking
faster.
so.
It's cleaner. The interface is better. You're right. They shamelessly ripped off. I mean, Arrow, like the really nice interface, even like the gadgets instead of the widgets. You know that they did. I mean, but why not? You know, it's computers, and rip off someone else is the thing to do.
Yeah.
Right.
So I mean, I like it. I'm not a lot happy with Vista and their attack on personal property and personal liberty, such as if you are using HD DVD or Blu-ray, and while you're watching one of those movies on that medium, Microsoft, to appease Hollywood, actually made it so it would disable your SPDIF
Oh my
and
god.
other sort of things, so you couldn't copy the movie.
So in other words, that's your audio and video outputting and
Well,
recording.
the
yeah.
Sony Philips digital interface
Right,
is
exactly.
what that is, and
So when-
basically it stops you from being able to copy right from the source. But I mean, this is the digital age; no one does that anyway.
Sure.
So
But there's going to be workarounds.
there's workarounds that both have already been cracked. You can
Yeah.
rip the discs, and once you rip
Right.
them, you can pretty much do anything with them. So,
Right.
it really it's a valiant effort in the part of Hollywood, but it's not going to get them too far.
Ever since the launch of Vista, hackers have been trying to get at it.
They
Trying
have
to get
been.
at it.
Oh, right. They're lining up.
Lining up. Yeah,
right.
absolutely.
And you know what? Like it's way more secure. They've done a lot of effort. They learned from their follies on XP. They learned from their follies on Xbox.
Follies.
And they've done some good stuff security wise. One of the things I'm gonna slap them for is that stupid firewall.
Oh.
It is lame. They're freaking Microsoft. Why can't they make a good firewall? The firewall was supposed to be two-way,
Do they?
and by default it's still one-way, meaning that it'll block any incoming attacks against your computer.
Right.
But if you already have something on your computer, it can automatically send out. So if you're part of a bot network, you're already still part of that bot
So
network.
it's responsible for the individual user, but not for the networks as a
There,
whole.
it can be two-way. You just got to dig in deep to the. No normal user
Right.
is going to be
Well, that's
able to do that.
Does Windows offer a pro version of their firewall that's better and full featured?
They have their OneCare thing, but I don't think even that mounts up. I mean, there was an article posted where someone from Zone Alarm was like, "Oh, we're ecstatic to see that their firewall is so freaking lame."
I bet they are,
Okay.
yeah.
So no matter what, even with Vista, go with an aftermarket firewall. Although aftermarket is probably not the right term there.
Third
Go
party.
Proprietary or
Yeah,
non-proprietary?
Go with a non-Microsoft
Non-Microsoft.
firewall.
I still
Good
can't
work.
figure out which version to install. Ultimate, Premium, Super Premium, Ultimate, Home.
It's going to be Home
Car.
Premium.
Right.
Don't get the Home Basic. You're basically all you're doing is getting XP with extra annoying DRM features. So definitely don't get that. You won't get Arrow, which is the pretty interface and all that stuff, unless you get Ultimate or Home Premium. So definitely go with Home Premium, or if you want to shell out a couple extra bucks because you want remote desktop and things like that. If you need specific administrative functions, go for Ultimate.
Right. So if you have more than one, if you have a laptop and a desktop, go with Ultimate.
Well,
So
no,
you
because
can-
I mean, you can still do basic networking. It's administrative tasks that Ultimate really helps you with. Like with remote desktoping and that sort of thing.
But wouldn't it be fun to remote desktop from your laptop? Have your PC running some cycles while you do some laptop and
I'm
stuff?
sure there's some sick sons of bitches that would find that entertaining.
I would. I would love to edit from my laptop on my desktop at home and have it render for me while I'm doing something else on location with my laptop.
Really, you can get
That would be the shit.
you can get a $199 OEM System Builders copy from TigerDirect or Newegg.com, and it's the Ultimate. And
go.
it's cheap. The only thing there is there's it takes a fingerprint of your hardware, specifically your motherboard. And if your motherboard breaks and you don't get the same motherboard to replace it, you have to try and call and finagle
Work
your
it
way
out.
into new activation code.
Yeah, they're cracking down on that.
All right, moving along. Good
Interesting.
work, Adam.
We'll be hearing a lot about Vista in the coming weeks, I'm sure, and we will, no doubt, keep a geek eye on that one. Gizmo. You familiar with Gizmo, people?
I'm not.
No.
It was kind of like...
I have.
Oh,
you have,
Drew
mate?
knows. Tell us about it, Drew.
What about Gizmo?
It was kind of like touted to be a Skype killer. It was a big competitor up against Skype. I remember when I first tested it out, there was a lot of issues with it, mainly with regard to connectivity. It wasn't as easy, it wasn't as user-friendly, and I had trouble getting my parents up on that, whereas Skype is, very, very easy to run.
Why compete with Skype right now?
Well,
I'm such a Skype lover.
there's a
but
marketplace.
Wait till Skype screws up and then compete.
All right, well, this is an interesting one by Gizmo. The folks have come up with a browser-based phone call system.
Oh, that's interesting.
If you go to gizmocalls.com, just type in a number, and away you go, straight from the browser. It's
Excellent.
flash-based.
Oh,
It's they'll give you a free, for now, I think it is, up to 10 minutes of calls. Just,
At a
I guess,
time?
they're testing it out. Yeah, for 10 minutes. And a very, very interesting concept. That,
I like that.
Yeah, a lot of people are liking
You don't
and
have to install software on somebody else's machine.
It's
can also-
taken 10 years, but browsers are really becoming
Right.
like the sub operating system.
Right.
Yeah.
So the general
To-
idea being,
to a large extent,
if you
yeah.
have an account with Gizmo, wherever you go in the world, if you can get online, you can make a phone call
Yeah.
with I guess with mic and speakers, of course. But you don't have to install any software, anything.
Yeah.
All you need to do is have access to a browser.
I tested it out and it worked pretty well. Really
like
well, actually. So,
On par with Skype.
yeah.
like audio
it doesn't have the
quality-wise.
convenience issue, the factors, your IMs, it's all, Skype is built in one. But this is a nice little add-on that,
Sweet.
we'll also keep a geek eye on.
Drew, did you use the browser thing? You like it?
No, I think it's a good idea. It's where Skype went wrong, kind of. They had that idea for eBay that they were gonna, click the call kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's gonna be driven by adoption. If users use it and Gizmo grows, then it'll grow. If
Yeah.
not, then it doesn't really matter.
Well,
And
they
if
got a
it
good
grows,
name.
Skype will do it too.
I like the
Right,
name.
They probably will. Anyway, check it out, gizmocalls.com. Worth a look-see. Look, the word is, and I kind of heard this through the grapevine, but actually Apple approached Verizon first as to be the carrier of the iPhone.
Didn't work out.
Didn't work out, and mainly because Apple put so many restrictions and stipulations to Verizon, and Verizon is such a big player that they didn't want to, bend over and take
Wow.
I
it.
said, who the hell do you think you are, huh?
Yeah, but
Verizon's not a bottom, huh?
well, personally, I'm glad because Verizon tends to block things out.
They do.
Prevent you from using
Suck
certain
ass.
features. They do suck ass. And the main thing, the main reason being because they take so many features away from you. They have great coverage, Verizon, but
Yeah.
the restrictions that they put on is ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Wow.
I mean,
They-
there's hacks and there's workarounds and whatnot.
They
but-
took half the functionality out of the Razor. And for
I,
no reason,
Yeah.
just because
Yeah.
they
Yeah,
could.
exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
I'm a Singular customer. I've been an AT&T customer that moved to Singular, and I gotta say, I'm the only person that's happy that Apple's going just Singular because
Coverage, what's that like?
it's fantastic.
Really?
I work
Well-
in a theater where no one gets cell reception except for me in certain areas.
Is that right?
Everybody else has to actually leave the building to
Right.
get cell reception. And I don't think it's just my phone because I've bought several phones in the course of working there. So Singular is a good provider. Their rates are, on par with the others. It depends. You want to get at a good time and try to get a good deal.
Sure.
But their multiple phone plans are particularly good. So try Singular out. Don't be too pissed off. Try them out if you're going for the iPhone. The coverage is great in the Northeast. I haven't gone over,
Right.
across the country with it yet.
Yeah. Well, a few people complaining, but that happens with all of them. One of the biggest issues from Apple was the poor customer service that Verizon has,
Yeah.
and it is pretty poor. Piss
Didn't-
poor.
They moved a lot of
Piss
their
poor.
customer service to India, didn't they?
Do they outsource a lot of that? I'm not sure.
I
haven't-
thought they did.
Oh, that's painful.
I
That
haven't
was a
used it for a
big
while.
upset, man. Americans cannot stand talking to Indians speaking English for some reason,
Nice.
even if they're understandable. You ever hear some of those
Well, they
audio
rarely
calls?
are understandable. That's the problem.
But the problem is, I mean, I'll give it. I mean, people should natively speak English if they're going to do English call center stuff. Definitely. But I've heard audio tape calls of Indian call representatives who were perfectly understandable.
Yeah,
And,
no.
some redneck just
problem.
cusses them out right off the
Right.
bat, like there ain't no way you're gonna understand what I'm talking about.
Right.
And it was just a big.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
that
it's-
guy's pissed off because most other people in his own country don't understand what the hell he's saying.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
The clampers. Second Life. We keep talking about Second Life. We
Almost
never
every week.
really, we never really go in.
I'm not an
and
adopter.
explore.
Can't
I'm the
help
only
it.
person that's gone there more than once, I think. in
Can
the
we
whole
get a
tech
best
show.
damn tech show in the Second Life? That's what I want to know.
Yes,
Drew?
we can.
Yeah, we need Best Damn Studios. The house that
Something.
Geeky
Yeah.
built.
Something. Let's
Get on
to that.
2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, I went on there after Mickey Krimmel told me to meet up there, and I never saw Mickey Krimmel there, but I met up some other people there, and they said
You got
that,
lost, did you?
No, I mean she didn't like set a time or anything.
Oh,
She said
okay.
go to Second Life, and if we run into each other, we can whatever.
No, I got lost.
But there, I met somebody there that said it's actually a really awesome thing. If you if you build your own building, we can say make a floor for every show that we have.
Right.
Best Damn Tech Show
Come and
having
visit.
one floor. Yeah, and you just fly in, go into a floor, and then on the wall will be videos, and you just stand there or sit down and watch them, and there'll be other people sitting there watching them. You can talk to them and watch the video. And the neat thing is in the game, you can turn away from the video like it's a TV and look at somebody else, but
Right.
still hear the audio,
Oh, okay.
and then look back at it. And then so you could be talking to somebody and say, "Hey, wait, you missed something." Oh, what? And you look over and see it. It's pretty cool.
Get us on there, mate. That's
Yeah.
I love that. That
Well,
sounds
it
great.
requires money. You have to pay to play. Yes. If you want to make your buildings look good, you have to buy textures and furniture and
You can't make textures?
Yeah.
You can make textures and furniture, but it takes an arseload of time.
Arseload.
So we need our own best
We have an
damn.
arseload of time.
Yes,
I gotta find somebody with an ass load.
we need our best damn arse.
You used to be able to buy that stuff on eBay.
Yeah, not
right.
anymore. Not anymore. You're
Nope.
right.
Well, they use what's called Linden dollars.
Yeah.
And Lindens are, I think it's something like you get several hundred Linden dollars per one US. So, you can put $5 in and furnish a small house.
Right. I think let's try that.
We're gonna come up with that kind
Anyway,
of cash.
our very good mates in Sweden, Oik Moik McFly,
I love that shit. Like the chef?
are heading to the Second Life as well. Not just the Swedish people, but the official diplomatic representatives of Sweden, where people can actually go and ask questions and kind of get all Swedish chef on people.
They're so modern.
So yeah, no doubt about those Swedes, eh?
That's cool.
No doubt about
I'd love to go there sometime.
We're going to come and visit the diplomatic residence.
We take the best damn boat there. Is it on the way to Australia for our summer trip?
I'm sure we can.
Alright.
We could take a little
Take the
detour.
best
On the way,
damn.
it's just
Take
like
a little detour.
You
Yeah.
get there fast.
I'm
and
sure
take the best damn hydrofoil.
I'm sure somebody will deface them and send like meatballs at them instead of penises.
Yeah, of course. No,
Right. Oh, I
No
forgot
doubt.
about that. That was funny.
they'll have their meatball protectors up. So yeah, interesting, and so many companies heading that way to Second Life that
Yeah.
we really should be getting there.
They monetized. I gotta give it to them. It's tough to do, and they did it.
Yeah. Finally, on the news, Sony has agreed to pay out $150
Who knows?
per user who suffered as a result of their DRM rootkit of a crash of 2006. Remember we spoke
that.
about that? The old DRM rootkit that Sony
Oh,
had
yeah,
established?
yeah. That was way back in the day.
Oh, that's funny. The crash of
A
2006.
decision enforced by the FTC or Federal Trade Commission.
How did they think they were gonna get away with that?
They hope no one would notice.
Well, yeah, exactly. You know what I love? I love is that one of the Sony guys, like when they were asked about it, he responded with, "Well, most people out there don't even know what a rootkit is, so why should they care?"
Ugh.
What a dick!
It's not. Most people don't know what a heart valve is either, but
Yeah,
you
you know.
kind of need to make sure yours is working.
Speaking of dicks, we have someone keeping their
Iris
on the
on the
virus. Always watching out for our best interests.
I really thought that would be a good segue into the
The dog.
people having to register, the bill being passed for people sex offenders registering their email and all that. But no, it's Iris on the virus. Thanks a lot,
This is
dude.
far more appropriate.
So today,
Did you send in your form yet, by the way?
huh?
Email address.
I'm fighting it.
All right, we'll explain that a little bit later on.
She looked 18.
Yeah.
So stalkertrack.com.
18 months.
Stalkertrack.com.
Yeah, it is exactly what it sounds like.
Nice.
Track stalkers.
Actually,
Are
no,
you-
then it's not what it sounds like.
Oh.
It lets people pretty much check out anybody that's going on their MySpace profile.
Oh, okay.
But it does so in clear violation of the TOS, the
Right.
MySpace TOS, which is
Well-
the terms of service.
Which everybody signs before they create accounts.
Exactly.
Right, and they read it word for word.
Basically,
Of course, yeah.
basically they're using malicious techniques to, like, you put this. Let me start over. You sign up with these guys, right?
All right.
And you provide them your account and your password,
Right.
your username, password, and they'll sign on and they'll put this stuff on your MySpace profile. Mm-hmm. And it's JavaScript. So what happens is that someone will, come check out your profile, and it uses JavaScript and cross-server scripting, a little XSS, to go on the users who's looking at your profile computer and pull the cookie.
Oh.
And by doing that, they pull
Weird.
your email, your nickname or screen name on MySpace, and all types of other information.
Wow.
So the problem is that, this stuff shouldn't be in the cookie able to be extracted so easy. It should be encrypted, which is MySpace's fault.
So who stole the cookie
And-
from the cookie jar?
Yeah, really. So basically, though, it sends all that information to you,
Right.
and then stalkertrack.com will send that to you, and they also use that, of course, to spam the hell out of these people. And
Right.
they're spamming from your account.
Wow.
There's no doubt about it.
Um,
And in addition to that, though, I mean, they also will get if I were to use your computer and you went on someone's profile,
which will happen when the hell freezes over.
exactly
By
this
the
is
way.
Right,
totally
yeah.
hypothetical.
Only I've got the keys to that MacBook.
This
Pro.
will happen when there's no other computer around that I have to use a Mac. That I would use his machine.
It runs XP.
When
if
there's
you want
no
that
other
crap.
computer, no rocks, no
Yeah.
twigs, no random
Yeah.
electrical wires.
When my abacus is broken, I'll use his machine.
All right, moving on.
And and basically, if I signed on to my account, it goes in that cookie. So they'll get any user who's ever used your computer to sign on to their MySpace, and that person's email and everything.
Yeah.
So I mean, this is clear violation of the terms of service. This is clear violation of people who are under a certain age where you have to know their email address or something to have them in your MySpace.
Yeah.
There's just numerous issues here. and,
So, Adam,
we're just waiting on MySpace to shut them down, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
Well, from what you're
Surely.
telling me every week, or telling the world every week, is MySpace is becoming less and less attractive.
Because we know the world is watching.
I get emails from all over the place. Sherpas
the
are
world.
huge
Well,
fans.
it's not about what's attractive and where the
You got it.
vulnerabilities are. I mean, yeah, like this is stuff that should have been taken care of, but it's also the sort of small things that get swept under the rug. What you gotta know is that hackers are always going to go where the users are. And you could have site X that is amazing and everybody loves the shit out of it, and as soon as everybody really loves the shit out of it and they all sign up and there's 4 billion freaking accounts on it. All the hackers are going to try and find a way to exploit that. Wherever there's a lot of eyeballs, there's a means to exploit and get money out of it.
All right.
So yeah, I mean it's stupid shit, but
And that's at sitex.com.
maybe.
Sidex.com.
Yeah, I mean why are there all kinds of viruses for XP? Because everybody's using XP.
Sure.
Why aren't there a lot of viruses for Apple? Because not a lot of people are. When Apple hits a margin, I mean they're going to grow. Apples are fine machines with a great operating system. They're going to grow.
Whoa.
So
I gotta isolate that. I gotta.
Hang on.
they're overpriced
I
fine
need a
machines.
doctor.
They're fine
let's
machines.
put that in the file with I Love Yahoo. From,
Can we just
from
roll
the
that a
mouth
few
of babes?
Yeah, but the difference is I never said I love Yahoo.
I think you did.
I have no loyalty, really.
I wasn't
mean,
even
like,
around.
whatever's good technology is good technology.
Right.
And Apple is good technology. It's overpriced, and Steve Jobs is a dick, but so is
Ballsy.
yeah. Well, not ballsy so much. As,
Is Steve Jobs a dick, Drew?
I don't know, but did I just hear Adam say something nice about Apple?
Yes, you did.
Yes, you did.
He said
It's not the first
He
time.
said they're wonderful machines and they're great
I
operating
said they're fine
system.
machines.
That's
And then I heard something about balls. It was breaking up.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, the Apple and Microsoft began from the labors of cockasses. You know, there's no secret there. They're
Well-
both unscrupulous men.
Technically, we're cockasses, so potential there is great, really,
Yes.
for huge successes with the Best Damn Tech Show, period.
Exactly. I mean, if you're a cockass,
I'm a
you know,
cockass who
perspectives
wants an
are-
iPhone.
Yeah.
He's got his eye on an iPhone, we know that, absolutely.
All right.
That's it, mate.
Yeah, that's it. I mean,
Beautiful.
you know, Iris on the virus, where no news is good news.
That's excellent, mate. That's excellent. Also excellent is we do a lot of research, you know, particularly Drew is known for that.
Yes, he
right?
is.
Oh,
He
yeah.
really
brings
is.
us all kinds of stuff.
He is
He's
the
got a magnifying
doctor.
glass on everything.
I don't know, he's like the 2.0 doctor. He's all about what's going on
Yeah.
now, what's happening, hip and hop, whoa.
Right, right.
And now he's got his thumb on the finger vein.
The jugular.
Thumb on the
Jugular.
neck vein.
Neck vein.
Drew, the doctor is in, mate. Ask a ninja. What's going on?
Ask a Ninja, aren't they some lucky guys? No, they've been working really hard for a long time. They've been at the video thing for a year and a half, 2 years now.
Yep.
And if you haven't checked it out, go to askaninja.com.
Yep.
Basically, you ask them a question, and then they answer in a pretty funny way, dressed up like ninjas, which you can't beat that. Anything with ninjas is
That's
awesome.
cool. And they work with Rever, right?
Oh yeah, they're definitely Rever Video. They got an advertising deal from Federated Media through John Patel's group, and they're looking at 300 grand, and this
Ooh,
is their
hello.
projection, 300 grand
Ooh.
this year.
Wait, what?
We'll have to add a zero to it.
Whoa!
That's a
Whoa!
that's-
I have a karate gi upstairs. I'll put on right now.
That's a lot of nunchucks and star throwers.
Wow.
Right there.
300.
The
Please,
story
they're
the
referred to
story
as
is that
Hadouken.
in this deal they've it's a bigger deal than Rock Boom. Rock Boom said they made about $250,000 last year.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Ninja outfit, boom, 300 grand.
Wow.
Son of a bitch. I have all kinds of outfits laying around.
You got to get onto that, mate. Absolutely.
Yeah, but, you know, we could be a little low budget. When they're gonna have askasockpuppet.com.
Well, I have a ghillie suit. Ask a sniper.
Oh, and ask Ned Kelly.
I also have
Ask ZZ Top.
we've got a one of those Saddam Hussein outfits. AskSaddamHussein.com maybe. Come on.
Ask an Arab.
What about Ask Darth Vader?
Yeah. Lots of
That would be
Burger King
really
already
good.
had that.
lots of opportunities out there for that.
Ask a plant. There
Oh,
you go.
come on.
Ask a houseplant.
Water the plant.
What about AskADoctor.com?
Ask the doctor is in.
Right up to Dr. Drew.
I'll take
Do you have the
I'll
doctor?
take $300 to do something like that.
Yeah. All right. Well, we've got to jump on it.
Absolutely.
I don't know where they're getting this income from. I don't know if Ask a Ninja is gonna go on television. All I know is that originally that Ask a Ninja was a project they pitched to networks, and it got turned down. So they did it anyway on the web.
Right.
Wow.
Advertising supported, I imagine, with Federated Media.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Nice. What you got anything else for us there, Doc?
Robert Scoble's been in the doghouse the last couple days.
Ooh.
Scobalizer?
Scobalizer.com.
Yeah, Scobalizer. What he did was he did a video about Intel, and apparently, Intel pays podtech.net money to create videos for them, and PodTech pays Robert Scoble. So basically, indirectly, Robert Scoble was pushing videos that he got paid for.
Right.
And when nobody linked to it, he basically complained about it and bitched that, these big blogs, they don't link back to anything, da-da-da-da-da-da, which opened up a Pandora's box of, hey, Robert, by the way, did you get paid for those videos? So it's been a shitstorm.
Well, so then what you're saying is that podcasters need to adhere to the general moral rules and regulations of a normal.
There needs to be transparency when
Yeah.
it comes to stuff like that because you will be found out, right?
Right. So we're essentially journalists. And we have to adhere to
Without all that research and news stuff.
Yeah, right.
No, I'm
Or
just
getting
turning on
paid
my mic.
money or going to a job or any of
I'm
that
not
kind of
talking.
crap. But still, we have to be responsible.
Scobalizer in the bad books.
Drink responsibly and blog responsibly.
Right. Don't drink and blog.
Right.
Drink
The
water.
one- yeah,
Never.
drinking
But
plug.
now, what is it still okay to pull pictures from, like, say, Google image searches for your blog, Drew?
Yeah, I mean, if you link back to those images, I mean, if they're coming from a website, you should make that.
Right, but if you just
You should make that image linkable. It depends. I mean, there was another thing too, like Thomas Hawk, who I'm gonna interview soon. He's the main guy at Zoomer. He did some photography, and Forbes, one of those lists, Forbes or something, their top 25, used his images and didn't give him recognition for it. That was a big like media company, kind of lifted his picture.
Did they use it online or in print?
They used it online. I don't know if they were going to use it in print or not,
Yeah.
but he emailed them about it and they responded. But it's pretty funny.
Oh, we'll
You gotta-
see how that's going to be some tech biffo in the future.
You got to put your name in the images. I think is
Oh,
the
right.
way to go.
Sure,
Yeah.
AP does that.
Right.
AP puts
A lot of folks do. so
Yeah, that's always the way to go.
Hawkeye should get on that.
Watermark or some shit.
All right, thanks, Doctor. Always learning stuff because you've got your finger in the pulse and the thumb in the vein.
Yeah.
Neck vein. Neck vein.
Isn't that like the sternocleidomastoid right there? That's the
on
muscle.
this side. You
That's
want
the
to go on this
muscle.
side, actually.
Fair enough. Thanks, mate. Check this
No problem.
out, people. Check it out. Check it out. Word is, and reliable source, actually, I think it was Iggs. Okay, not so reliable.
Right.
But YouTube is planning on offering users the opportunity to make money from their videos, a little bit like Blip, River. You can do that right now.
It's about time YouTube is monetizing instead of just selling their videos without paying the people who are uploading.
Yeah, why the bloody hell not?
You're gonna immediately run out of user-generated content if you're not passing on your windfall to them.
No confirmation on how they're going to do that yet. Do you have any insight there, Drewby, on that?
No, I mean, Chad Hurley kind of just said it.
Yeah.
While he was in a roundtable discussion, so it wasn't even an official thing.
Now it is.
But it's pretty interesting, and I'm sure Rever's over there thinking, "Uh-oh, here it comes."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. That is bad news forever. We're gonna have to. Hey, can you hook us up another Mickey interview? Maybe a Skype call.
Yeah, I'll get Mickey on next week.
Because she's a River representative, and if anybody's gonna show, shaking in the boots, she will.
Let's fly her out.
Oh yeah, all right. Hook it up on the
You,
best damn.
can't but have
the
a
best
face
damn
to
account.
face with
Right, yeah.
Mickey Krimmel, absolutely.
Who's the best damn accountant anyway? I haven't met him or her yet.
Iggs.
Oh, nice. Ah,
Iggs and the bastard,
Iggs.
they share the
I'm gonna
responsibilities.
need some of that petty cash there, buddy.
Right.
No problem.
Dig deep, mate. Dig deep. And he's got short arms, long
Deep pockets.
Deep pockets.
Yeah. T-Rex
Or
kinda.
long waist. He's
Yeah.
very freakishly built, actually.
Anything else in the Tech It Out section?
Price Prospector. Price Prospector without an E. It's very 2.0.
Wait, price?
Big.
Where's the no E?
At the very end.
Oh, sorry. O.
So
No O.
TR.
Price Prospector.
Tur.
Price Prospector. It's an O.
Why?
Because of 2.0, people. 2.0. Interesting little service, this one. I don't know, Schmitty, you have an idea about this one. Why don't you deliver this for people?
Well, basically, companies like Best Buy, Circuit City, and Staples, they have offers where if you buy something and then within the next 30 or 60 days, depending upon which store it is,
Yeah.
if that price drops or there's a discount to it,
You're eligible for this
you're
discount.
eligible for that discount.
Right.
We'll refund you that, whatever
The
the
difference.
difference is.
Yeah.
So basically, Price Prospector, they will let you know if if price of a product you would purchase had dropped in
Right.
that 30 to 60
Because
days.
Best Buy, Circuit City, Sears,
Yeah.
they don't
You
alert
don't
you.
follow,
No,
you
of
don't
course not.
follow up. Like I just bought an external hard drive. Let me follow up for the next 60 days.
Right.
Every circular.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's pretty cool. Is there any kind of pay or anything?
I haven't fallen
No
into
pay.
that, but no pay.
No pay, you slip your code in for the products, you put your email address down, and they'll just contact you when they
Ad-based?
find out more. I'm sure.
That's the kind of shit I'm interested in, Paul.
Yeah.
How they make money.
Price Prospector, check
Right.
it out.
I will.
Check it out,
I like
peoples. You know Plant loves his Yahoo.
I do know
Right.
that. Yahoo! That's a
Oh, for
legend.
fuck's sake.
He would sleep with Yahoo if he could. Really?
I heard he once printed out an entire search result page from Yahoo
Right.
and slept with it.
As his roommate, I could say I've heard him scream Yahoo late at night
Right.
from behind.
Yahoo
closed doors.
actually took my email away because I hadn't checked it in so long.
Really?
Yeah.
That surprises me because you're like,
Is that's back
It's
when they were
fine.
Hotmail? They did that. I know. Are they still Hotmail-ish? Like they still affiliated with Hotmail? They bought Hotmail.
no, they didn't. No, that's
Hotmail's
MSN, mate.
Microsoft.
Oh,
MSN. Get
Oh,
get
man.
your Yahoo and MSN
Well, I haven't
straight.
fucked with Hotmail in a hot minute.
I don't know if anyone has.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, sorry.
that's fine.
Yahoo. Yahoo, you remember their little peanut butter manifesto that caused all the controversy, you know,
Oh.
let's focus on what we do best, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
It turns out that they do portals best.
Portals.
And so they're heading towards this whole brand universes concept, right?
Interesting.
So you've got this vertical, which may be, I don't know, tech shows, which may be, you know...
It's like Web minus 2.0.
Oh,
What the
oh.
hell are they doing?
A little bit.
Hmm.
But one example that I can remember is actually their Wii portal, which is Wii, that's W-I-I, for those who are living
Right.
up plants' arse.
Nobody lives there.
I don't know about that. There's some activity back there, people.
It's a small village.
I'm gaining
Wii.yahoo.com.
Stop. I'm not a piece of meat.
So here you have a place for Wii lovers, and we love the Wii, right?
Right.
Oh, very
And
much.
Plant plays with his Wii. He's
Yeah.
Weeing all day long.
Come on,
He loves Wii.
No.
Yeah, he does.
Wii
I'm a
this, Wii
fan, not a
that.
fanatic.
And now he's got his Wii, which is now his favourite, and his old favourite Yahoo, and he's like, I don't
I
know,
hope this is the last time you talk about my week.
orgasming.
Well, it's your Wii with Yahoo.
say
It's a
that.
great combo.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just like,
Please. That was an inappropriate circumstance. You know,
anyway, so see what they've got coming on. Check
Yeah,
out
we got a discussion
Wii.yahoo.com,
about
see if you
privacy
like
coming
it.
on.
We.yahoo.com.
They're going to release a whole bunch of these web, as Drew calls them, minus 2.0s.
Boring.
Yeah,
1.9999.
That makes sense, people yawn. But here they are focusing on what they do best, right? Portals.
I guess.
Especially 100.
You guess.
Stealing other people's content.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yahoo and AOL kind of act like they already have ancient management, like 70-year-old men that won't give up their jobs and have no real attachment to youth and technology, don't they?
Okay.
They're not
fair
like
enough.
Google is young and fluid, and you could argue MySpace sort of was, and other companies like that, Blip and Rever, coming up with great new ideas. Yahoo and AOL, they're like these old codgers. They're like U.S. Steel,
Right.
Already, I mean, they've been around for what, 20 years, 15
10.
years? Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, at most.
Oh.
Ridiculous.
10 to 15.
Come on.
I actually agree. Finally on Tech This Out.
Woo!
Bad news for Brendan the Bastard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely bad news. We're
Better start registering now.
Are they getting rid of goats in this country or something?
Apparently now sex offenders are going to have to give their email addresses
And their screen names.
and their screen names to a
Aw,
database.
That's
Yeah.
never gonna work.
You got that, Brandon Bastard?
Do you
Brandon
know
the Bastard at gmail.com.
How many email addresses do you have, Adam?
Not enough.
How many do you have, Paul?
23.
Drew, how many email addresses do you have?
412.
Yeah.
12.
I mean, are you
And a
kidding
half.
me? There's no way a sex offender will give one address up.
Hotmail.
Right.
Sex offender at hotmail.com.
Yeah, right. Steve at sexoffender.com.
Hey, I appreciate
But
you
I-
guys stop giving away all my email addresses.
Right.
Brandon the Bastard at
Oh,
they have a name with that?
But yeah, they're only going to give up one address. And then, have several for their own, animal and young child.
Yeah, it's going to be
needs.
like, this is my registration address, and this is my carnal address.
Exactly,
Right.
right.
The nice thing was the other day, Brandon's away on his Gmail. You can set up like your status or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It was actually, I'm a sexual predator. Be my friend.
Right.
Wow.
And lots of people decided
So that was
would be
required
his
by
friend.
law, or you just did that because you're looking for a specific crowd?
Specific crowd.
Very weird.
I don't think. And Brandon's more.
That's what happens when you're from Jersey.
He's more about bestiality than.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The-
Hey, I got a.
Bestiality is not illegal. It's just not a
Right.
problem.
Exactly.
I did get a mass email from him. I think it was an accident that listed all the middle school sports schedules for around the area. So, I mean, unless he's a heavy gambler, there's something awkward.
He's
going
a
on.
bad man.
Yeah.
We all know that.
Right.
Guys, that's all the time we have
Oh,
for
thank
this
God.
week.
Yes, it is.
5th of February 2007.
It's a good one.
You know, it's coming up to Valentine's Day, so next week will be the Valentine.
That's right.
Hang on,
Yeah, there's gonna be some heavy making out on
Right.
this show.
Hey,
Yes,
that holiday was
I call
invented.
dibs on the Arab.
Making out with the fans.
All
Oh,
right.
you back off.
right.
Aren't I a little old for you
I'm just
anyway?
saying.
With those puffy little rosy lips.
Look, it's not Valentine's Day yet, people. Thanks for joining us once again, Sir Very Reverend Adam Plant. Thank you.
See, don't
for
mess with
giving
the
me
man
your
with the
eyes
cloth.
for
Because
the
your
voice.
shirts are small, doesn't
Preaching
mean
the
you're
gospel of
small,
fuck it.
Brandon.
Randy Bastard, always a pleasure. Dr. Drew in Seattle, thank you.
Oh, you want me to say something?
That would be nice.
Flemo, our Australian host.
That's right. Flemo.org, our Australian host. If you
Thanks.
didn't hear it.
You know, Randy doesn't do that far enough. You know,
I
that's-
don't, and I also don't say info at best doctor geek. See how
Gregory.com.
I'm no replacement for Drew.
B.DrewHollandOff.com. Roadieshow.com. Eggs, of
Love
course,
that
we're in the
Roadie
Peanut
Show.
Gallery, Schmitty, and the rest of the Peanut Gallery here.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ordered my best damn phone and I still have not gotten it yet. Is it you already backed
That's
up?
not
or
material to
what?
discuss on the
Huh,
show.
really?
Oh, I'm sure it's on the way.
Did you provide the proper address and the $27.95 shipping?
6 to 8 weeks for delivery.
Right.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah,
And,
hang out, mate. Hang out by your mailbox. You'll get it.
We
Best
try to
damn
disguise the
Ow.
packaging so that mailmen don't steal it.
Yeah.
It's in a very thin envelope. It's
bestdamnphone.com. Well, the mailman is like a brick.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. And thank you once again for all joining us. It's great to have you here. It really is.
And I got a new
It really
motorcycle.
is. And I got a new motorcycle. We'll take us everyone on a ride one of these days.
I will.
Absolutely.
I will.
Until then, people,
yep.
have a great week. Up yours.